Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Alexander's Conquest of the Old World. Where we left off last time, we were trying to solve the conundrum of getting our hoplites across the Mediterranean Sea and into Assyria. One of the ways we're going to do that is by positioning them into the Hermos forest area, and then we'll be taking our boats and moving them forward to re-anchor so that the hoplites can move next turn. It's kind of going to be like a leapfrog situation. As mentioned in a previous video, the recording of this game session, had some audio issues. So I lost most of it, but about an hour, 45 minutes or so of this video was saved. So in about 1 minute, we're going to transition to the recording of myself talking and, interacting with the game as I was playing in real time. And then about 45, 50 minutes, I will hop back in and finish the rest of the game with some post-game commentary, so you guys aren't just listening to silence while you finish out the last 45 minutes of the video. So I appreciate you watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos, and here we go. We're going to be sending our hoplites into Assyria. Okay. All right. So we're looking at... We still have to make the decision between culture everywhere. So, and legitimacy. Do I want to enjoy somebody's company? Yeah, I do. All right, so Alexander has hurried back to get reinforcements. Ooh, a critical hit on that's nice. I can lose this city, not a priority. I'm more worried about them coming down here. Probably should have put that tactician in there to make it more of a consideration. Alright, so culture everywhere. Culture impella. I want a random technology. Please be a good one. Monasticism. Alright, not the worst one. Mostly because that's a law, and I really don't want to research that technology, so I can do citizenship, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bam, 7. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There was a point where I was researching citizenship, and I said I didn't need it, and now I regret that. Or that I could have... Oh my god, what are these people doing? Attack. I keep needing one more hit, which is very annoying. So my third hit will be here. Although if Rome decides to get cheeky, didn't I solve that problem? No, I didn't. Okay. Heal. I have no audience here. That's kind of funny. Kind of assessing my situation. I need to get this camp killed, so it'll leave me alone. Oh, actually, I should be doing this so I can heal. Crap, that's what I should have done. Okay. Kill, kill, kill. 2 and 2? Fine, 2 and 2. We'll actually double up on that, 2, 2. Actually, no, I can go the long way around, huh? I'll just go the long way around and get him for real. Then I have to send somebody down here to deal with this. I brought this guy here thinking I could buy buy tiles, but I got myself out of serfdom colonization without ever buying a tile. Big dummy. Come on, one more turn. Ooh! Whew. All right. Assyrian spears have showed up, but we've captured the capital. Alexander the Great! Yes! We did it! Oh, this is absolutely wonderful and delightful. Turn 47. Alexander, starting Dynasty, the Great. 4 specialists. Fantastic. In Asher. Driving straight into the heart of the Assyrian Empire. Unfazed. Yes! Alright, let's do a quick recap on this. We have Alexander the Great. Okay? Fantastic. Love it. We did 3 ambitions. Capitals. We've captured. What? 2? 4? This doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, I get it. That's interesting. I feel like that's probably not getting calculated, right? But I think maybe when I take Hattusa, so that was 1. Did it move to Thracia? And then it moved to here, Maldea. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. Very interesting. 13 techs. 37 units in 47 turns. Killed 59 units. Have only lost 4. And admittedly, I am doing a little bit of undo, kind of like in planning. But, when I lost Alexander down here, I took it, I'm not trying to justify anything, maybe. Impulsive artist, like that, the sound of that. More stats. I have an illegitimate child in the middle of Babylon at 66 years old. Fantastic. What? Why are you even married to Artemisia? I don't understand what's happening down there. 5 naval units. That's actually simple enough. Or 40% of the land. I'm also close to that too. 5 naval units will give me an ambition, and it will also I kind of want to pause on ambitions for now, to be honest. I'm going to pause. Champions in the heart of Assyria. Persia is not that far off. How strong is Persia? 13 cities on Persia. Where the heck could they possibly be? I didn't even know there was that much room on this map. This is the edge of the map. There's 13 cities over here? My goodness. Ooh, do I want to kill that? I kind of do. Kind of do. Alright, how much damage? Yeah, we're fine. Champion city in the middle of this. Alright. So I'll heal up. And now just whack. Four damage. You kill me, I'll heal. Hopefully you'll attack something else. I actually don't even need to do that. But whoop. Okay. Hit. Heal. Heal. Attack. Attack. Sorry, I'm just announcing what I do as I do it. That's probably annoying. Did I get this yet? Yes. Great. So now I can build some chariots, send them over. I will build a ship next. I'm gonna need to build... some quarries. Another theater would be good because... I will... It's double culture at this point, right? Almost. In 3 turns, it'll be 100% culture. Wait, it should be. Pearls. 1, 2... Oh, 3. Yeah, sorry. 7 turns, because I have to build this. Okay. You grumpy Gus. I'm not going to influence because I can't believe it. I'm Alexander the Great, guys. They did it. We love it when a plan works out. More bodies. Now the question I have... Well, no, I need to take a knot. And then I think maybe after I take a knot, I just truce these guys, although these lumber mills are looking good. What can you do? A forum, huh? Or council, just 4 civics per turn. No, we'll do a forum. 4 civics per turn. Times 5 would be 20. So we'll get this same amount, similar amount if we just do this. But no gold, so that's fine. Alright, moving onwards. Year 47, completely eliminated the Hittites. Drove into the heart of Assyria. They're sending their militias towards me. They're doing their best. Absolutely military drill. It's about time. Oh, and you know what I didn't do that last turn? I'm a big... Am I stuck now? That doesn't sound right. I'm stuck? Well, that's super annoying. That same thing gonna happen to me again? I'll come here and make sure it doesn't. Why can't I build a road? What? Oh, I already have a road. Okay. He's on his way. Heal. Attack. 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 Heal. Attack. Oh, that's not a warrior. Attack. Attack. I will build... Looks like I just need one more boat to bridge that gap, so I will do that, actually. Get some iron, more training. How's my stone? My stone looks good. What a silly goose I am. Colonies would have solved this issue. I just needed, like, a couple purchases. I didn't even need to do the whole length since I have the 2 boats. You're going to have to heal up, which is also annoying. Ooh, I can assign generals in this moment. I should have done that. Getting a little overwhelmed, which makes sense because I have a vast empire and I'm being assaulted on all sides. My food situation. I have horses, so I can get... and I now have camps, too. Don't forget about camps. Horses. You're building a horse there. You can build a horse there. Huh. I'm not going to waste the order on it and waste the training on that. I need it. Alright. We are kind of... Oh, I should have attacked more. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I had a little bit of an economic round. But now it looks like Assyria might fall, and we cannot have that. More orders, fantastic. I love these events. Really doing good for me. Do we just kind of come in and open the way? I think so. And then you can go there. There. Great, great, great. This is the annoying spot here. I can't kill that. The Thracians are... Arrows are blotting out the sun, and I do not want to fight in the shade. I want them to go away. 12. Okay, I can do that next. Spoked wheel. Ah, nope, nope. I thought that was one turn away. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, so we need to clear this. We need to keep paying attention to Assyria because we're about to fall if I don't. Attack. We might loot this guy, but that's okay. Take out an axe. Ooh! What? 33-year-old tactician. Oh, Grand Vizier. No, Rising Star. Rising Star. Great. Great. Workers. Repair the damage. Repair farm. Have her come over here. And bring her back here. Repair that. And I got one order left. One order left. What am I doing with it? Inflicting damage. Just a little bit. These barbarians are annoying, but that's okay. Probably a third one. Alright, let's see what we got. They're weaker. Babylon is much weaker. Remember, the ultimate goal of this map is to take the prize of Babylon. The thematic prize of Babylon. Oh, looks like Persia is taking the thematic prize of Babylon. Oh, that's annoying, and that explains why they have... The nation of Egypt has been eliminated. I'm doomed. What is going on down here? What? Alright, time to figure this out with a scout. That's what I always say. Figure it out with a scout. Force marching it. Doing it. I need to know. What? I need to know who's down here. Barbarians, maybe? Alright, that's far as I'm going with that. Looks like I suffered a death. Alright, the work continues. I think... Oh, whoops. I think maybe... I think maybe I just drive up the center here. I have gems. No, I don't. I'm about to. Okay. Dramatic income increase. Or try and solve growth and discontent. Growth and discontent. I feel like Hmm. Why not attack again? What is wrong with me? Oh man, I'm just misplaying over here hardcore. And I didn't even move these guys up. Don't die. One more turn, great. I'm going to clean this up quickly. I will absolutely add the card. I'm going to get the Camel Archer to cycle my deck. And I will just launch offensive for the very last time. Okay, to do some damage. Kill. Alright, we are conquering. We're conquering. No worries, we're conquering. We have a Highlander, so we'll do that to make sure that this is a kill. And then this is a kill. I don't know why I have vision here, but that's nice. How much damage would you do to me if you were next to me? 5? 2 turns. I want to whittle this down as quickly as I can. Same for that one. Syrian cities, mercenary wars, absolutely. Rebels, oh. I'm gonna marry the rising star. That's a bummer, because I'm dead. And she's a pathfinder. Slinger time. Slinger bodies. One there. One there. And one there. And you will do... What will you do? Your civics is pretty good. We're going to have you run council for now. And the reason for that is because I want to make sure I get enough civics to adopt Code of Laws. Alright, so there's massive trouble up by Maldea. We don't like that. Where's Persia at? Persia's stronger, learned, and we're not friends. Great. Long live Queen Artemisia. Righteous. This is a good grab because I have a lot of conquered territory. All of my conquered territory automatically gets 2 extra discontent. Peace with the Vandals? Yes, I don't want to get raided. Ooh, what? That's wild. I could give them Maldea. Ancestral connection. The Romans are laying an ancestral claim to this city. What a bunch of lunatics. Okay. But what's interesting here is I don't really need that city. But I'm going to keep it. Are you attacking me? Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just try and clear this site. Now's the moment I want a slinger, and I don't have one. That's fine. Return the boy! My nephew? Schemers are all about adoption, so why not? Ooh, a hero too. Influence the child. Enact volunteers. 2 militia in Maldia, though. I'll take that. And the reason for that is because I'm getting slammed over here. This guy needs to heal. Can't forget about that. That'll be annoying. That would be annoying. What did we say that anchor spot is here? Great. So the anchor spot is here. Great. Lovely, lovely. So this guy can heal a couple turns and then go back to where he belongs while I build more hoplites and send them into the breach. Similar, much weaker, stronger. So the issue is Persia. We have a rebel from our slums. When is that level? 8 more years. You need to build settler. That's what you need to do. I'm sitting here saying, oh, I'll build council. No, build a settler. Prosper. What are my relations looking at right now? 2 schemers, and you hate me? That just doesn't seem fair. That's probably overkill, but whatever, we'll go with it. Oh, right down here. Great. What I want is woods. My training has dipped significantly, but that's fine. I needed more science. I'm losing it, man. I keep forgetting it down here. I'm in economic mode while I'm in the middle of a war. So I'm gonna be crazy. Although I should be going for the other one. But I want this holy city. Officer and Asher. Right. What's the difference? Let's look at the difference. Did that 3 turn it? It does. Do I want 3 turns or courtier? Do I know who courtier is? No, it just says court soldier. I want to be able to 3 turn that. And then I'm just gonna let it hang. I'm gonna let it hang because I've been undoing a lot, and really I should just redo my whole turn and start with this, but we'll let it ride. We'll let it ride so people don't think, well, you just undid everything. Oh, look, that cost me a militia. Who cares? Great. Everything's fine. Yes, everything fine indeed. So this is the point of the video where the audio becomes all garbled and messed up. So I will be commentating the remainder of this video after the fact. That's fine. It's always fun to watch the chaos unfold, and oh dear God. Looks like Kush is securing the Nile Delta. Yeah, at this point in the game, Egypt already died, and I remember being really surprised by that, how quickly Egypt fell. So I bet you that was like a dynasty situation where Egypt probably started with one of their weaker dynasties, and Kush likely began with a strong one. And it could be a development thing, right? You know, even on Glorious, you can get a nation that has only one city, and it can be right next to a nation that ends up with like 4. So that can always play a factor. We're trying to take this holy city. That's going to be an extra 2 victory points at some point when I build the holy site. So that's always a good grab. I keep my eye on that. We kind of have 2 fronts happening. We're split between our northern Hittite city, you know, north of Assyria anyway, and being deep in their territory. I have a high confidence that the Hittite city is going to be fine. But, you know, it's a lot to kind of process. Since we'll be we're swinging back and forth. You know, we're up here clearing tribal sites in Thracia while also, this is a situation where I'm actually, sometimes I really like to take the resources of that. I'm pretty sure I just grabbed the warrior, but you know, depending on the point in the game, like very early, it can be very valuable to get the soldier, but can also be a pretty good bargain to get the resources too, especially when you have champions and you can, it doesn't really take you that many turns to build a new unit. But a free unit is always valuable. Yeah, so with having our attention split between 3 different zones, between clearing tribes in Thrace, managing the chaos in Hatti, and then just trying to seal the deal down in Assyria, you'll see that, you know, and then I'm also trying to build an economy in this situation, right? I could have conquered the Hittites and consolidated here. But, you know, I'm having fun with this game. I'm kind of getting a little crazy, getting a little silly, just kind of like keeping Alexander moving. And in a lot of ways, I think it makes the game more interesting when you kind of cut loose and just have fun with it. We have our hoplites coming out in pretty good time. We're very close to our 7th law. So that's going to be really great. And yeah, we're doing decently well in Assyria, and we've basically been fighting nonstop since like the 5th or 6th turn. You know, we went to war with the Hittites immediately for glory and conquest. So it's turn 53. Oh yeah, they have a lot of troops in Maladia. But that's okay, because my hoplites down in, you know, Assyr and Upi should be able to do a lot of work, and I can kind of like hammer and anvil this situation. And then I have reinforcements that are going to be coming from Pella. Wow, Babylon has been eliminated. I don't think I caught on to this. I don't think I was necessarily aware. Ooh, corruption reforms. This is good. It's really good. We need to rein in that artisan's opinion. That's going to be a thorn in our side for a long time, which is another interesting thing. I'm going to be totally honest that sometimes the fun I have in this game is just kind of being annoyed, lots of tribal raids, lots of rebels, being stretched on a bunch of different fronts, surprise wars, bloody wars where you lose a lot of units. You know, when I'm playing in more of a min-max mode, I definitely know how to leverage a power spike and overpower an enemy rapidly and efficiently. And that's also fun for an entirely different reason. It's fun to kind of like rush to 4 or 7 laws and just go on a conquest spree and destroy a computer when there's nothing they can do about it. Or, do a legendary rush and just have this super mega city that's generating like 500 science per turn in just one city. All that stuff is fun. Oh, yeah, Babylon. That's a bummer. We were really keen to take Babylon in this game, but it's not looking like it's going to happen with a stronger Persia. Persia ends up getting a little out of hand in this spot, but that's okay. We're trying to take the holy city, and that's going to basically define our boundary here in the east for quite a while. And we're just going to kind of push back to the Mediterranean and clear out Assyria. See, yeah, so I had put the forum in that city, and now I'm going to run council because basically I just want to generate civics. I have my eye towards civics for a couple of reasons. A, I'm aware that I'm going to be getting that 7th law soon. And then B, I'm going to start rushing my unique unit, my 8 strength unique unit, where I can. So I'm less interested in developing some cities than I would be developing other cities. It's kind of like as I've spread out, it's like I can develop more. But, my incomes are pretty decent. I have good resource income. It's not amazing. I've definitely had insane, 300 stone incomes or whatever, but it's kind of like a matter of like, what do you need? Nice. Foolish, that's never good. Yeah, so sometimes, I don't always. When I have a larger empire, I think there's like 9 cities now. I don't always try to make every single city the most efficient city you can make. It's totally fine if you have a city that when you're working it, you're just doing rural resources, building a bunch of farms, mines, quarries, things like that, and you're not getting those urban specialists. You can specialize your cities in a way where, 1 or 3 cities can carry the weight of a larger empire, and then the exterior cities serve other functions. And sometimes, to be totally honest, that can just be spamming hold court, even if it's just an extra 10, 15, 20 civics coming into the empire. I would rather have that than nothing, and I think that's a trap. What do we want here? Do we have another hero who's an heir? We're just realizing that he's inspiring. He's adopted as a slinger. He's very happy with me. So we're going to put this as a general and continue to clean up these northern barbarians, I believe. That's a good thing. And then it's creates another opportunity, much like with Alexander, where we can keep powering through things, even if we're on the weaker side, because we have crazy training income, and we can leverage. Oh, this isn't good. He's going to get hit. We can leverage launch offensive continuously. If you're watching this from the first two videos, you'll notice with Alexander, I was very routinely using launch offensive. You'll also notice that in the first two videos, I was like, I'm not going to over-explain things, and here I am over-explaining things mostly because I have to re-record the audio on these. I want to post the remaining two, I think, videos, this one and I think one more, to round out the game, but I don't want you guys to listen to nothing, so you get my rambling. Oopie should be mine. Commanders are really fantastic generals, and here's the tip. If you're still with us, commanders and hoplites stack. Hoplites get a 20% combat boost for being adjacent to each other. Commanders get a 20% combat boost for being adjacent to each other. Those two effects stack. So when you put two commanders next to each other, that is a nearly 50% increase in their combat strength. And that's both offensive and defensive. It's really, really strong. It's a great synergy. And Greece, obviously, as we can see here, has access to champions, which are going to generate a lot of commanders for you throughout the game. It's one of my favorite general synergies in the game, even though commanders, I get the vibe, are a little underrated, but man, a team of commanders on a team of hoplites or phalangites is just super scary to deal with. Do a lot of work with that. Our production in this city, Hattusa, is pretty strong. 3 turns on the slinger is not bad at all. We're spamming units. We could be developing economically, but we're still in that conquest mindset. Mainly because we're still knee-deep in a war with Assyria, right? So we need to keep troops coming in. And also, with Athena, you'll see it's turn 55. We're already at strong, right? This is going to be my economic city. This is actually going to go back to what I was talking about, where this one city of Athena is, I'm trying to enable it to become, the primary economic force of this whole empire. The glory of Athens is going to bestow its wealth upon the Greek Empire founded by Alexander the Great. And, wealth, science, things like that. I don't have the ability, since I'm just rewatching this with you now, to glance into my capital. Oh, are we about to? We'll find out. I'll take a look for you when I enable production. But the science in my capital is not high, and that's a situation you will run into when. We have a solid kind of defense being set up around here with these Assyrian troops. They're doing, and this is why I'm building units still. I don't mind that I'm taking losses. I don't mind leaving that. Well, in this case, I'm going to heal him up. But if people die, they die. You just build more units, right? And now look at this. We can get almost all the way over to the other side of Anatolia. So this is long-term warfare, long-range rather warfare. So look at that. Athens is generating 270 gold. Now, I'm still in a gold deficit here, right? But that's a lot of gold. And, Pella is at only 6 science. That's not a lot of science. My science isn't very high right now in general, but this is something that might happen when I play a game like this. And even if I were being more, I know, for lack of a better phrase, serious about what I was doing. Um, if I do a champions capital, that's usually not going to be a science hub. Your champions capital is going to be your military hub. It's going to spam out units. And that's one of the reasons why I don't typically like to make a champions capital. And the reason for that is that your capital is a really easy target for becoming one of your best science cities or your most wealthiest city in the game and things like that, because of the level of development you are going to put into it. And that requires building specialists and stuff. So you don't want to do that in a military seat. You just want to spam units, basically. So we have Assyria kind of trying to flank us, I guess. And now we have another city. We also have a new Christian holy city also in Assyria, so that's good. We're going to try and gobble that up. I think that makes that's 2 holy cities right now that we have access to. One we just took, and another that's well within access. And we'll be settling Byzantium. So this is kind of funny because remember, we started in Pella, but Byzantium could have been our first or second city site we ever settled in the entire game. It's now turned 57, and it's going to be like our 10th city. And I think our fourth or fifth city that we actually settled ourselves. And that's just because for 50 turns, I've literally been conquering everything. So I've 10 or 11 cities, and it's all from just being relentless in conquest. And that's fun, sometimes I don't do this all the time, sometimes I'm in the mood for this and other times I'm not. But the goal of this game was to just kick back and have fun. I gotta tell you, I ended up being really satisfied with this anchor chain I set up. Navy is not something I very often need to utilize. It's good on this map, on the old world map, but in a normal situation, I might have, conquered the Hittites and settled Anatolia normally. So all of this sea movement would be happening through my territory, Ooh, a commander, second in line, or tactician. Got a hero next, so it doesn't really matter. There's no we go commander, because yeah, actually that's a no-brainer. Like I said, commander on Greece. I'm running hoplites. I'm running phalangites. Soon in about 6 turns. So I definitely want this happiness here because my opinion with artisans is just in the absolute toilet. And so I'm selling so much resources right now to get this event outcome so I can just get +2 happiness and rein that in a little bit. And then, of course, I'm going to lose some legitimacy immediately afterwards, which is just annoying. Yeah, so like I was saying, commanders on Greece is a no-brainer. Almost any opportunity I have a commander who's not going to be like an heir that I'm trying to get or whatever. But if I can take a potential commander into my empire when I have conquest in mind and I'm running hoplites and phalangites, that is a no-brainer because it's just a huge synergy. So keep that in mind. Or don't, have fun. That's kind of again, the point of this game is just to mess around and find out. Some players have a hard time conquering from the get-go, and this is glorious. That's easier for me. Some players play on lower levels and still have a tough time, and that's totally okay. But I kind of wanted to make this video as not a how-to, right? It's not like a teach video, but kind of just to like, see, you can just kind of, it's okay if you get overrun by barbarians. It's okay if you like, look at my opinion. My opinion's garbage. It's so bad. I'm pretty sure I'm going to start spawning rebels too. Okay, so Persia declaring war on Assyria is a big deal for me. For two reasons. A, because that definitely means Assyria is just out of the game. There's no way they can deal with my nonsense, right? And then also deal with a Persia who is more advanced than me and stronger than me. But the main thing that I want to worry about now, trying to get my opinion up through an ambassador, just not happening. These artisans are very, very upset for the 20-year siege on Inos that I just left completely unattended. Their penchant for remembering my just pure tomfoolery is, they're very resolute in not forgiving me. And I can't blame them. That was a dick move. It was a dick move to settle the city and then just let it burn for 20 turns. But Alexander had places to be, man. He wanted to see the world before he died. Very important. This is a tricky situation because I don't have a hero anymore. And I don't want to lose this city because I don't want Persia to take it. That's the conundrum I face. Now, if I have some shenanigans where I take a city or lose a city, then Persia on their turn could swoop in and steal stuff from me. And that's a very unideal situation. So I do not want to create, nice, Drill Master, to create a scenario where that happens. So I'm being a little bit more defensive in this situation because of that. I also don't really want Persia to steal cities from Assyria from me. And so we're probably going to try and stay ahead of the curve on that front and like steal cities from the computer. Because the computer is going to try and attack stuff. And then I am going to try and swipe the cities from them before they can breach the walls. You can tell with an amphitheater and settling up the luxuries, I am aiming to get Atheni to legendary, and I want to do this quickly. This is actually pretty good because normally if you settle Miletos, which is the barbarian site right there to our right, those gems will go to that city. So by securing them from Athens, I've actually gained myself another 25% boost of culture to my patron seat. And between that, a set of pearls, a set of silver, if you are able to hop across the bay like that, Athens will get 75% culture. And then there's gold on an island that if you manage to expand to, that's 100% culture total. So Athens is actually pretty good spot for a patron city on this map. You can't always get Miletos into it though, because the Hittites, sometimes their starting setup will get them a city all the way over to Miletos, or they'll just be able to clear it so quickly. Obviously, we did not have that problem in this game because we just murdered the Hittites. The main play in a situation like this is kind of like a holding pattern. I'm 5 turns away from being able to get, well, no, because I'm going to have to build a stronghold. I'm about 10 turns from being able to get my second unique unit And I don't want to lose hoplites now because I want to be able to upgrade hoplites into 8 strength units. But the trick here is that we have a very powerful zealot and some well-promoted troops, and Persia is stealing our stuff. And we don't want Persia to steal our stuff. So we have to move anyway, and we're going to risk putting that slinger there. Pretty sure we're okay because I don't think Assyria has much left in the tank. Yeah, because that's the other thing. There's the wonder right there. So we need these victory points. Maladi has just been under siege this entire time, pretty much. And that's where a lot of this discontent is. One thing to keep in mind, if you control a foreign city, you have -2. Like you have a 2 discontent penalty for the rest of the game for foreign population. That never goes away. It's completely manageable though. But for those who do struggle with discontent, that's something to keep in mind. That the empires you conquer technically have a higher base level of discontent than empires you settle naturally. I'm really, really happy with this road and this transportation thing. I'm still avoiding the hero. I wonder why. I wonder why I'm not bringing him out yet. Three-turn hoplite, though. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Rome is much weaker, though, so that's good. That means we will be safe up here in the homeland from them. The big thing we got to worry about is Persia. We're about to thumb our noses to them, though, by stealing a bunch of cities that they're attacking. Extra science is really good. Oh, yeah, no, we want the opinion, so we're gonna take this. That's one thing. One value about having really high opinion is that it gives you a lot of freedom in your event choices. That's a bummer that I cannot take intolerant or get rid of intolerant. This is not the best ruler to succeed the great Alexander. So this is kind of an example. It's like, I don't really want to build anything else, so I'm just going to run council. And I'm going to use the civics, use the income, whatever else. What am I doing? I have no earthly idea why I did this. I think I was trying to demonstrate something. This is so funny. I apologize if you're watching this because I have no earthly idea what the point of that was. Oh, hey, they've retreated, the Assyrians. That's good. That's good. Nice. We've influenced Persia. We got to keep their opinion. We're already thinking that we have to keep their opinion high because we know we're about to piss them off a whole bunch. So I preemptively ran an opinion mission, an influence mission against them, knowing full well I was going to steal their stuff. And great, peace. So I'm absolutely going to accept this as well. That's great. Ooh, of course. Yes, free units. Ooh, or culture level and Maladia, culture level and Byzantium. We're going to take a peek. Maladia would go up to strong. Byzantium would go up to developed. What do we got? Acquire land consolidation. All cities discontent, though. I think I say no to this. Normally, I would take a free technology under any circumstances. Essentially, any circumstances. But given the fact I have like 5 artisan cities and they all can't stand me, I think I'm going to decline this. Or I'll be bold. Oh, 5 legitimacy. Do I do it? What I do? Oh man. I say who cares? That's incredible. This is a game where I really give zero shit. And that it's interesting rewatching this and talking through things that I myself am doing while I'm playing, and that's a great example of that because my min-max brain is like, well, don't take land consolidation. But in this game, apparently my screw it brain just wanted that free technology. Freedom would be good in this situation for the same reason as of slowing the discontent. Another free law. This is a very, very interesting turn for events for this empire because I could take this free law, right? And just like the free technology that I took, I'm screwing myself. I'm going to get 5% rebel chance in all of my cities if I do this. But I will get a courtier. And I go for I go for it. That's awesome. That is amazing. This is such a fun game. I'm literally just piling disadvantages onto myself. Seemingly without a care in the world. It's a bummer that I lost the audio on this game because I wasn't even able to hear what I was saying when I was trying to check the quality of the audio. It would have been interesting to see where my head was at during all of those decisions where I was just like, screw it. Considering how silly I was in the first half of this game, I probably was being very silly about it. So we'll have to take another stab at the game where I ham it up and just don't give a shit. Yeah, I apologize I'm not in character this time around, but I'm just trying to get this recorded and put out. Two turns on a settler. Another settler coming out. So this is great. So we're finally in our expansion phase. You know what we did it backwards. Normally you expand, clear tribes and stuff, and then go on a conquest spree. This game I did it backwards. I conquered a bunch of stuff, and then I dealt with tribes and barbarians and am expanding. So the game's flexible. You can do a lot of different things. This is the thing. I'm mulling this because I cannot let Persia take this city. I can't let Persia take any of these cities. They already got Babylon. And the reason why I can't, okay, I think I have confidence that I can kill this unit inside here. The reason why I can't is because I cannot afford to attack Persia. Like, Persia is where the might of Alexander, and Alexander has been killed. So I no longer have the strength, I think, to deal with the might of Persia. Oh, wow, that's so perfect. And there we go. There we go. So now we have the Oracle, which is solid. That had never a wonder I prioritized, to be honest, but it's good when you have it. So it's a very lucky grab if you're killing somebody and they give you the Oracle. I don't often spring for it myself. But the extra draw when you're cycling your technologies is really, really good. Get through the... Oh my god! My mind got pillaged. It's so annoying. It's so funny. It's like whack-a-mole over here. Greece is just burning constantly. and I'm just off in the middle of like an entirely separate empire. But you know, the Thracians have gotten takeout. It seems like Rome's dealing with the Vandals too, so that's good. You know, we're gonna have a real thriving Greek homeland soon. That makes me happy. I bet you I do forum or council. Yeah. See? And this is one of the things that I think, and I don't want to tell people how to play, because that's the thing. You can play this game however you want. But what I find interesting is after a certain point, it feels like there are diminishing returns on what you do. You know, yes, you want to build a couple of workers in the city, and you want to improve all the resources, and then you want to build, like, you know, your courthouse and your specialists and your library and all, you know, all that fantastic stuff. But it does feel like if you do that in every single city, eventually... Oh, am I going to do this? I think this is the question that I face. I think I just checked that they're much weaker than me, so I feel like I tank this. So we have... Yep, oh, they're similar now. Okay. I'm at war with the Assyrians. I'm drowning in barbs. And I have the opportunity to get 6 legitimacy and take a war with Rome. Now, I'll be honest, very often I would take this risk. I would take that risk because it's only about 10 or 12 turns, depending on your difficulty level, that you have to be at war. So I would not be surprised. Yep, there you go. I'm just going to tank it. I don't care. Worst case scenario, they kill a couple of my units by crossing, you know, the Mediterranean into Western Greece. But they're not going to take a city. It's just a nuisance. They're just flies I will swat away. Yeah, but not to tell people how to play, but basically my thing is after a certain point, once you're at your 9th, your 10th, 11th, your 12th city, I mean, you can micro the hell out of that, and you can be super efficient. But my perspective is it's just immensely unnecessary. So very often, you know, people say projects, for example, aren't that viable, and I agree more or less. To be honest, the math is sound, but very often I'll just build, like, you know, a treasury. Yeah, I have no idea what was going on there. Like a treasury, a forum, you know, maybe what's it called? An archive, and then I'll just have the entire city run council. I could build military units. That's a thing I could do, but I don't know. I just don't. Wow. Yeah, look at this, man. These are not phalangites yet. These are hoplites. And they are just shredding so hard. And poor Assyria is at the point in the game when there's not really much it can do anyway, especially because now it's dealing, whatever's happening in the clouds with Persia, or over here with Persia. You reach a point sometimes where the AI gets a little stuck because there's just no good moves it can make, and that's totally reasonable. That would happen to a human player too eventually, but the difference is that a human player would concede and quit the game. Um, yeah, I can't do that. So if any of the things that it's doing to, if any of the moves that it's making Assyria, I mean, um, don't really see my ideal. It's honestly only because it's finally at the point where there's nothing else it can do. It's just overwhelmed at this point. Like maybe recalling those troops back to these cities would make sense, but those troops would just get killed. So, yes, I love pillaging. We killed somebody. Oh my god, and I'm dead. Yeah, but you know what though? That's one way to abdicate without taking the legitimacy hit or spending the civics. We have Hilderic the New. Fantastic. So we have a Vandal. We have a Vandal hero on the throne of Greece because our schemer decided to ride into battle in the field of Carchemish. And apparently duel the king or prince of Assyria. Ooh, shall I be ruthless? We just cleared. Remember, we just cleared unpopular. I think civic 300 civics. Can't say no to that. So with 2 turns on citizenship, we're about to get to our next power spike, and now we have a hero on the throne to leverage 8 strength phalangites when they come out. And I guess we'll have to decide what to do with them. We also have to keep eyes on Rome. And monitor this ship that's getting constantly attacked. Now, this city is the Christian holy city. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's so good. Oh, no. Nice. So, Persia has been kind enough to soften this city up for us. We have our first rebel. We get some training. Got a court here. And look at this. Negative 253. Oh, man. I have negative 170 on my champions. My empire, man. I want people to like me, but they don't. They just don't. The legacy of Alexander have left people scarred. And now with a foreigner on the throne, people are none too pleased. I'm moving that warrior there to block off Rome from making landfall in other areas, but I don't think I factor in the fact that that doesn't really matter at this point because they're just going to come around. More commanders. And now, it's basically free city. So that's great. They want truce, but I shall deny it. Moving down here to investigate where the river falls. Very important. You don't want to lose track of your rivers. Wow, yeah, that team up. And then it looks like I'm pretty safely securing our path to the coast. And so this is the 62nd turn or year. Oh, I could have done that a little differently with a launch offensive. Oh, I mean, I don't have the training yet. Never mind. So yeah, we're going to keep going. We have Hilderic. And see, look, that's negative 160 gold. And for how long is it? 40 years. And I just say, screw you. Because I just influenced for 40 opinion, and I just made peace for 40 opinion. So I just wiped that away by taking one city. Lots of councils all around the empire. And look at it, though. I just got myself out of debt. I was negative like 200 gold or something. And now I'm positive. So that's another thing to keep in mind if you're new to the game. Now, bear in mind, I don't want to pass it off as if running council is just some wildly efficient thing to do, but it is useful. It is useful in certain situations as like a stopgap, or when you don't have, when you have a gold deficit, or you're trying to get a law and your civics are low. Um, that's actually one thing. If you're struggling with a civics problem, you're not generating enough civics. Try building stuff that are not specialists or projects, and either build some military units or some not citizens, workers, or screw it, run council, get a little bit more return on the global income. It's there for flexibility. I think sometimes with the min-max mindset, and I'm guilty of this too, right? It's kind of like why wouldn't I do anything other than the most possible efficient move? Well, it's because the most possible efficient move isn't always the same move. I think that's what it ultimately comes down to. What is or isn't the most efficient thing you could do in a given moment changes depending on the moment. One turn away from strong in this city, that's good. We're going to get ourselves another worker we're trying to develop. We're eyeing where we should go after citizenship, which will be our 7th law. Well, legal code, I imagine. Another rebel. Scholarship is up. We're going to go composite, though. And there we go. 2, 4, 6. Oh, we already have our 7th law. And I think I'm just realizing that now. I go divine rule? Why? I guess for the 4 orders. Well, there you go. To anyone from Mohawk watching, congratulations. You successfully rebalanced divine rule because I chose that over legal code. And I'm not even a cleric's nation. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. But I don't even have I guess I'm spamming shrines. I guess I do have polytheism. And I have the opportunity. Am I about to build a shrine? Yeah. That's why. All right. So I do divine rule. Well, in this case, a stronghold, I guess. But I think that's where my thinking's at right now. Again, Assyria's falling, right? So I have to kill something else after this in order to win. And I'm praying that it's not Persia. Wow. Okay. Don't want to lose hoplites because we want to upgrade them. More bodies than Upi. Another opportunity to create truce with these guys. They are desperate. And I think we're going to say, get out of here. And that one worked out in our favor. Kind of. Ooh, love to see gain gems. Gems in a patron city. Yes, please. Yes, please. We can put this wherever we want. So we will. Nope. Nope. Oh, see, that's annoying. Okay. Ooh, all families. Oh, the one happiness. Yeah. So we have a furious artisans, and we've had furious artisans in and out so consistently now. And that's probably possibly another thing. If anybody's new or watching this, that's possibly, oh yeah, capture a capital and gain an onager. 1000%. There's no way I do not take this. Oh, I'm currently looking to see if I can see a capital within reach because Rome would be a bit of a grab. I can't take Persia. Oh wow, a city site, perfect. Well, maybe I do the kill 10 units because I can actually do that one. Oh, there we go. Yep. No, free onager, man. You're basically paying, even if I don't do it, you're basically paying 5 legitimacy for an onager, and I'll take that trade. Why not? 100%. I'll take that trade. 5 legitimacy for an onager when I don't have the technology. Yes. And now I can just park that there and just shoot into this mountain pass as Rome tries to take my capital that they'll never be able to take. And yeah, so that's the thing. It's like there's a lot of chaos happening in this game. There has been a lot of chaos happening in this game, and now I'm paying the price because I have very, very unhappy cities. I have rebels forming up, and sometimes you just got to power through it. You just got to keep going. It can get annoying or frustrating. I've definitely had games like this where I'm aggravated. But to be honest, these are the types of games that I find the most fun. This is one of this is like the challenge of empire management. Um, of course, I'm making a lot of silly decisions just for the hell of it, but even like, but I'll have games like this that evolve this way naturally almost when I play on the great. I'm a bit more min maxy in my decision making when I play on the great, but then sometimes you get raided or bad stuff happens and you just have to um, you fall behind. You just have to deal with it. Oopie. One citizen, eh? or more orders. Ooh, Alcibiades as a general or a Grand Vizier. It's a pretty decent Grand Vizier. I can't remember if this was before or after. It was before. I know it was after. Okay, so no orders there. But I take them. I take a Grand Vizier. That's another... or do I decide against that? Oh, I'm comparing my income. That's what it is. I'm comparing my incomes. That's the thing. It's like sometimes it's hard to see, especially with a Grand Vizier. So I don't mind using undo to figure that out. Oh no! The Pindos Mountains are in trouble. And I'm immediately checking how many turns until Rome. I can truce Rome. this war just started, and I'm just like, oh no. That's funny. Got another guy up here, and we'll do champions, so it'll be harder for them to take. Right along that river too. Yeah, more Rome. Rome's taking the Vandals. That's okay. And we'll put this guy here. Yeah, and things are looking good. See? Things are looking fine. I feel very okay about this. A Vizier in power. We'll gain the orders. Huh. Oh, different Alcibiades. Ooh, I could get a schemer with my hero, but I don't want that. I'm relying heavily on the hero this game. Launch offensive is immensely powerful. I am checking. I am taking a moment to check, but the time of the schemers has passed. In the first part of this game, I had a bunch of schemers in family positions, but the main play here is to stay as a hero. There have been lots and lots of interesting event decisions in this game, and it's been really fun to watch. It is a bummer to miss out on the recording, but watching this again after, especially because I played this game at this point maybe a month ago, because editing the initial video and then now trying to add in some commentary is time consuming, unfortunately. This would be my preferred way to do it. I would rather talk after playing a game than during it. But it basically would mean that I have to spend 2 times as much time playing or on one game. Okay. All right. Do Horsebane. Moving this guy up. Moving a little bit of a cascade effect there for you. And we have really good connection. We got our road network online back in the day, back in the Hittite lands in Hattusa. And so now we're pretty solidly connected in all of these cities that we're capturing. So that's really good. The northern Pontic barbarians have transformed into Thracians. So Thrace is still an issue for me. After a long enough time frame, barbarians on the map will become a tribe. So, the war and feud against the Thracian continues. Lots of opportunity to imprison people. All right. And hey, that helped us out. That helped us out a great deal. We like that. So our Vandal king has taken power. He's appointed a vizier, and now he's going around imprisoning oligarchs. And I think that will be a decent enough spot to conclude this video for now. I hope you've been enjoying watching. Again, my apologies for the audio issues. And it will be, I'll release the final 1 or 2 parts of this video by the end of next week, I suspect. That way, I'm working on other stuff right now. So I want to be able to move on without leaving this game hanging. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy. And please keep watching. Please like, please subscribe, and join the Mohawk Discord, the official Mohawk Discord channel. If you want to chat with me directly, ask me any questions, tell me that you like the videos. You can find me on Reddit as well as The Scientific Method. And always happy to chat about the game. I love talking about the game. And here we are. We shall conclude with the breaching of Damascus. We're trying to do this without launch offensive, mostly because we can't afford it. There we go. Excellent. Another city fall, another cascading of a unit to secure those conquered cities. In just one swift motion, pushing Assyria into the Mediterranean Sea. And we'll deal with this Roman nonsense next week.